Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whims Studio. Guys, how you doing? How you hanging in there? I hope you're doing well. I'm drinking coffee out of this mug that Kristen gave me. Beautiful girl, you can do hard things. I love this mug. My favorite mug. I need a little extra coffee today. Today is Saturday. I know I'm all over the place with when I record. I used to record on Friday. I'd get up in the morning, edit it, get it uploaded. I really liked that routine. However, Fridays became tough because, you know, it's like the last chance to get things out, you know, orders out and stuff. So Fridays usually get consumed with all the other responsibilities of my work. So then I started doing them on Sundays because I'm working Saturdays as well. But I really need to clean my house, y'all. And so I can't be working 7 days a week anymore. I told Kevin, I said, I need to do everything, you know, Flosstube, all that. On Saturday, get it uploaded because Sundays I need to start working on that back bedroom for Mom and Jerry. I want to start cleaning my house. I want to do a studio tour this summer. So my goal is to have everything cleaned and organized because he's been kicking butt on the other side and now I feel the pressure. I'm like, not to mention, it's too cluttered and it's really getting to me. So, and my house needs cleaned. Like I clean my house once a week because babies. So, you know, when I watch Easton and Ellery, they're crawling around on the floor, playing on the floor, they're touching everything. So I'm like, everything's spick and span when they come over. Bathrooms, everything. They haven't been here in a month. Not that I haven't cleaned the bathrooms, but I haven't, like, I need to mop my floor. There's some things that need done. And it's supposed to be nice this weekend. I want to work outside. So all the things. There's just so much to do. It's pretty much been the same old, same old. I'm telling you, y'all must be stitching your brains out because we are so busy still. I'm getting orders every day from my shops. My Etsy store is doing so well and I appreciate it. And I'm thinking, y'all must be decorating your houses, like redecorating or something, because I'm selling a lot of unframed prints and I think that's amazing. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Kevin said, what would you do if I was working right now? I'm like, well, I wouldn't do anything but be filling orders because that's all he's doing. He's filling orders and he's printing and stuffing patterns. I haven't been stuffing patterns at all because he's laid off. So kind of that he took over that part of the business, which has freed me up to do other things in my business, which I'm really excited to share something with you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so all kinds of things are going on here. Oh, I have a couple little funny bits that happened this week. Okay, so one, I was pouring some wine. I love Pinot Grigio is my favorite wine. And the bottle hadn't been chilled. Well, I can't do warm wine. Not even red. I can do red like a little warm, but white, no, it's got to be chilled. So I put some ice in a wine glass and I was pouring the wine in there. This ice exploded. I mean, you know, ice crackles and pops. No, this like went and some of it sprayed out and I went like that and the wine went everywhere. Like I just wasted a whole glass of wine pretty much. Okay, maybe not a whole glass of wine because you know when you go to the restaurant and they give you a glass of wine, you pay $8 for it and it's a little tiny, teeny glass of wine and it's that full? No, I have wine glasses that big around and I fill them like that full. So almost a half a bottle will fit in one of my glasses of wine because, you know, I like it. Well, if there's ice in there, I guess it's not as much. So anyways, I digress. And then this other funny bit, oh my gosh. So it has to do with the ring. So yesterday, you know, I heard the alarm go off because we have packages to pick up every day. So Priscilla and Chelsea, I need to get with you because I heard Priscilla say that she goes to the post office and only one person can go in at a time. And she's standing out there with all these packages and has to move them with her feet because she's got them in her arm. I don't know. It sounds like a nightmare, and then she's standing in this long line. Girl, you guys, all you have to do is, maybe this doesn't happen in your area, but I would assume it's nationwide. But so you can go online the night before and request a pickup. Tell them where you're going to have it. It can be on your porch. It can be, you know, at your mom's house, or I would forget to do that, to request it the night before, and if you do it too late the next day, they don't get the message. So you know what I do? I have a piece of paper and I put please pick up packages on the porch with a big smiley face. I stick it in my mailbox, I put my flag up. When she sees that, she pulls in the driveway, she picks it up on the porch. You don't have to go to the post office. You don't have to go and waste your time. Your time is so valuable. Anyways, I heard, back to what I was trying to tell you. So I heard the alarm go off, and I looked, and it was, you know, the post. Her name is Carla. I love her. She's the best. The mail lady was there. And then she left. It's not like I watch her the whole time. I just like to look and see who's here, because I'm getting art supplies and stuff, and I want to know if it's a delivery or pickup or whatever. So I heard it go off again a little while later, and I'm like, what's going on? So I turned the thing on to look at it live, and I didn't realize I had turned on the microphone speaker thing, and Athena is just barking. I'm up at the house. Athena is barking and going crazy, and I goes, Athena, stop it. Well, I come through the thing on the garage, and Carla comes back around the house, and she's looking up at the camera, and she goes, are you talking to me? What? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I said, I didn't know this was on, and I'm yelling at my dog to quit barking. And she goes, okay, well, I'm just going to put this on the porch for you. Anyways, what happened was she put it on we leave the chair out in front of the garage instead of on the porch, so she doesn't have to walk all that way, because we usually have a lot to pick up. Not to mention, sometimes she can sneak in and get that without our dog going, bananas. Well, she picked up the packages, and then what she had to deliver, she left on the chair, but it started to snow, and she was afraid that they would get wet, so she come back, took them, and put them on the porch. That's the kind of mail lady we have. She's amazing, super sweet. But the poor woman, I'm like yelling through the speaker. I probably scared her to death. If it's not my dog scaring her, it's me. Oh, I worked so hard on that punch needle design for the summer Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine. It gave me fits, y'all. I was frogging like crazy, and I don't mind doing it because I want the design to be as good as it can. But when you see it, when it comes out and you see it, there's not that many colors in it, but it was about placement of color. And the border, I did it 2 times, not the whole border, but I did a big section of it. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Ripped it out. I don't know. It's got to be pleasing to my eye. You know, we all see things differently, so you might have said, oh, I would have done that border in red or whatever, you know what I mean? But I have to love it before I feel good about putting it in a magazine. So I frogged and I him-hawed around with anyways, it's done. It was due the 16th, and guess what? On the 16th at about 5:00 p.m., I sent it to her. I said that, I'm so sorry to be like the last minute, but anyway, I struggled with it, but it's done. And I sent off fabric to the Sisterlies because I have a ton of fabric. You saw, if you watched my last video, I showed you the workshop side of my studio. And you saw those bins of fabric. And I want to donate whatever to people that are making masks. So I know that Simona is making masks. So I sent a whole fabric line, basically. It was called Northwoods Territory. It was from 2010, Marcus Fabrics, and it's way more than she'll want to make masks out of. Plus, some of the patterns wouldn't even work for masks, but I figured the Sisterlies can make a quilt with it and keep it for themselves, or give it as a gift, or donate it, or give it as a giveaway, whatever they want. I said, it's your fabric now. You do something with it that you like. Well, I had one big box and this other thing that 2 of the fabric pieces wouldn't fit in it. So I picked the 2 fabric pieces that I didn't think were that pretty from the line, and I'll show you one of them. Okay, so when I designed this in 2010, it was probably actually 2009 because it was released in 2010. They came back and asked me to paint a mosquito toss for the fabric, and it was through email, so it's thank God, because otherwise I would have probably said, what? Really? But they wanted it, so I painted it, and I'm thinking to myself, who would want to make anything out of fabric that has mosquitoes all over it? I hate mosquitoes. I loathe them entirely. And I certainly knew Simona wasn't going to make masks out of mosquito fabric. So, and I wouldn't want it on a quilt. Can you imagine snuggling up in your quilt and you look down and there's mosquitoes all over it? So anyway, here's the mosquito fabric. Isn't that gross? Ugh. The only thing that would have made that more gross is if the back of them, the back part that fills up with blood, if I would have had some of them with them. That's disgusting. Ugh. Mosquitoes, you know, they can ruin a good barbecue. All right, so announcements this week. Okay, so Stitch Mania. I'm calling it Design Mania because that's what I'm doing. This is what we decided. I should say, well, I'll say what I decided. Poor guy. So originally, I was looking into different, not fundraisers, what do you call it? Charities, different charities that are working feverishly with the COVID situation, okay? And I found 4 really awesome charities. But I wanted to keep the money in the stitching community. And I know a lot of the stores are still open as far as shipping or doing curbside service. And I thank God for that. And I know you all have been very generous in shopping to help keep them going because we can't lose our shops, y'all. So I thought I would do this. I will be designing a cross-stitch chart a day. One will be for my business to release whenever. And then the next day I will chart something that will be a downloadable PDF only available in my Etsy shop. At the end of that, it's gonna be 15. Okay, I gotta think this through. I'm sorry. So at the end of that month, so let's say the end of May. Oh, how am I gonna do that? Oh, I know how I can do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had this worked out, but I really didn't. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to, so there'll be 15 designs. I'm gonna put all of my stores in a hat, and we're gonna draw 15 stores out of there, okay? And then each design will be assigned to a store. Whatever money that design raises between now and the end of this year is gonna go to that store. Isn't that cool? And I'm gonna pray about it. And I'm just gonna ask, you know, the Lord to have a hand in it. Whatever shop needs the most help, I pray that that's the one I pull. I don't know. It's not up to me. So I'm just gonna have a list of my stores, like I said, put them in a hat, draw 15 of them, assign them to one of the designs, and then at the end of December, and what I'll do is every month, whatever that design raises, I'll cut them a check every month from now. You know, the end of May they'll get a check, the end of June they get a check, July, August, September, through the end of the year. 100% of proceeds are going to go to the stores. Then in December, after December's done, hopefully everything's back into full swing, and that's very hopeful, right? Then there'll just be patterns available in my shop, okay? So we want to support our shops, and I think this is a cool way to do it, because if I came out with new patterns, you know, they have to buy the patterns and then, you know what I mean? Like they're putting out money for it, where this is just going to be some extra cash coming in. You know, depending on how much sells, maybe it'll pay their lease payment. Maybe it'll pay their phone bill, their water, their heat, whatever, you know. So it's just a way of, because Kevin kept saying, I want to do something to help out the shops. And we kept thinking and thinking, you know, what can we do? So that's what we're going to do. All right, something else we're doing. Next, it's going to be next Thursday or Friday. I kind of wanted to keep our live with Mr. Whims on a Friday, or on the 24th. Well, the 24th falls on a Friday. Well, since we're not going anywhere these days, it's probably going to be fine doing it on a Friday. So it'll probably be Friday. Let's just say it's going to be Friday. If it changes, I'll let you know. I'm like all over the place today. We are going to go live on Instagram. It's going to be only Instagram. I'm going to record it on my camera and then post it to YouTube later. But if you want to be in on the sale, you have to be on Instagram. I was going to do Instagram and Facebook, but I can't. It'll be too confusing because we're going to do it like this. So let me back up. What the sale is going to be, because I don't want to take money away from my shops. So it's going to be retired patterns that I have some inventory left of. It's going to be some of my patterns that I had way too much inventory of. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to bundle like 3 or 4 patterns together, and they'll be at a really discounted rate. So it'll be fun. It'll be a way for us to get rid of stuff that was retired or that we just have in overstock, and it won't, you know, affect the shops at all, and it will be fun for you all to save a little cash. I just think it'll be fun. So we're going to do that next Friday. Ooh, what time? Well, since you're all home, maybe midday, probably midday, like 1 or 2. I don't know. But watch for an announcement on Instagram. That's where I'll be announcing it, okay? Oh. All right. Don't think I've lost my mind. Maybe I have a little. But Athena has her own Instagram page now. It's called Teeny Woo, because that's what I call her. Teeny Woo. She's my girl. Well, I take pictures of her all the time. Like, she's always in these cute little poses. She's always doing funny stuff. I'm videotaping her all the time. And I don't really post it much because I'm like, people don't really want to see my dog. But I know there's other people that have Instagram pages for their dogs. So Teeny has her own little page, and it's her speaking. It's from her point of view, okay? And it's been really fun. And, you know, I'm busy. I know what, you know, why am I wasting my time doing that? It takes me all of 5 minutes. I have a ton of pictures already of her in my phone. So I just find once or twice a day, find a picture, and I just write a little blurb, and it's fun. So if you want to follow my dog, like if you have a dog that wants to follow my dog, Teeny Woo. I'm going to have a release in June, and that's when I'm going to hold off and release the punch needle book. I know I said April, but March and April have been so busy, so I thought, well, I'll just release it in May. Well, why release it in May if I'm going to have a release in June? So I'm just holding it off, and it will also allow me more time to work on it and to get it just right. By the way, we just ordered our 6th printing of the Celebrate Cross Stitch book. Thank you. You all are so awesome. So I'm going to probably have going to have 2 cross stitch patterns, maybe 3, and then I'll have the punch needle book and then 2 other punch needle patterns. So it's going to be a small release. My other releases are throughout the year are small, because that's all I can handle. You know, after Nashville. I mean, Nashville's the big push. Nashville's the one. I mean, I'm already starting to work on designs. and having things sent out to be stitched for Nashville. Because I don't want to get in a pickle like I did this year. So look for all that in June. iCanvas is up. I'm going to have a link below where you can go check it out. They have done tons of my artwork, over 300 images. I still have some, I still have to get to them. And it's super exciting. And I can't wait to order something from them because, you know, I mean, I can print whatever I want here, but I can't print it on canvas. You know what I'm saying? And some of the paintings I've sold the originals, and some of them I'm like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have sold that original. Or they're offering them in bigger sizes than I even painted them, and I think that would be so cool. So anyways, go check it out. Their prices are good. I can't wait I just can't wait to try it out. Well, another thing is this. Our dog Buster, there are 3 or 4 paintings of him on there. He's a white boxer. So when you're looking at it, when you see the white boxer with the brown spots, that's Buster. And there's, I think, 2 paintings on there of Daisy. So we had Buster and Daisy when the kids were growing up, and we just lost Daisy, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. Oh, it's so hard when you lose a pet. So Buster and Daisy are famous now because they are on iCanvas. And then there's another one on there that is Casey. Now Casey is the first dog that Kevin and I got when we were married. We were actually still in our apartment. When we got married, we rented an apartment for our first year of marriage, and then we bought a house. So in that first year, we were about to move. So I remember I was at work, and this girl said, oh my gosh, you know, we found this puppy in the parking lot of her apartment. And she said, it's so cute, but we can't keep it. And she said, what do you think, Teresa? I know you love dogs and you're buying a house. And I was like, I'll take it. I want that dog. So we had the dog in our apartment for, I think, 2 weeks before we could move into our house. And we had to be on the down low about it because they didn't allow pets. But her name was Casey, and she's famous now too because I did a watercolor painting of her, and she's laying on this orange chair. She's a black flat-coated retriever. She's laying on this orange chair. And it's such a cool painting. She's so pretty in this painting. Oh, I love it. So we're going to actually order prints of all 3 of those and display them in our house because it's our pets. But I feel like I need to paint Rocky now. I have other dogs that I got to paint. Teeny Woo. She needs to be in our little doggy collage. We're on to Q&A, guys. Virginia, she said, will you make the eagle painting into cross stitch? This eagle painting here. I will definitely be doing that, and I will definitely be doing that in punch needle. I love this painting to the ends of the earth, and I want to offer that for you guys. Jennifer asked, will I be selling the In Command as a print in my Etsy shop? Well, I thought I already had it available in my Etsy shop, so that's my bad, and I apologize, but I will be putting that up today or tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Sunday. I don't even know what day it is, y'all. Joe asked, who plays the closing music? I get my music from Ben Sound. I don't know who the person is. I'll look in Ben Sound and see if I can find it, and I will insert it right here below. And if it's not right here below, it's because I didn't find it. A couple people mentioned that closing music. I didn't see, where was this comment? Somebody asked if it was my family, because, you know, my husband and my son are musicians, and she asked if they were the ones that did that music. No, they did not. But yeah, it is funky. It's catchy, isn't it? I love it. Elizabeth, how do you choose your sample stitchers, and what do you use to chart your cross-stitch designs? I originally found some of my stitchers that are still with me from the beginning. It was in a Yahoo group, I think. It was like a stitching group, and I just threw it out there. Would anybody be interested in this, doing this with me? And then, you know, now with Facebook, because this was, you know, a long time ago, and Facebook, I didn't have that big of an account, and there were, on Facebook now, there's tons of stitching groups, and back then there weren't that many, or if there were, I didn't know about them. So now, for me, it's kind of easy because I have this platform to ask people, or, you know, I have people contact me wanting to stitch for me. So, as a beginner, if you're in a Facebook group about stitching, just throw it out there. Say, I'm a designer, or I'm getting ready to design and I need someone to help me stitch. Would anyone be interested in doing that? So, and then how do I chart my designs? I use Mac Stitch because I use a Mac. They also have PC Stitch. I will list below the other programs that are out there. I don't know any other programs. I haven't used them, I should say. But I know people that are used to their program hate Mac Stitch or PC Stitch because they're, you know, it's different, and it's like the learning curve is huge, and they're used to certain tools and things that maybe, you know, my program that I use don't offer. So shop around, I guess. I don't know. Pose the question on Facebook or something in a group to see if anyone else has any other suggestions. But all I know is Mac Stitch, and it works fine for me, so I'm just keeping with that. On Instagram, Kathy asked, I'll insert a picture of the rings that I created years ago. She asked me if I would be making those again. Probably not. They're kind of big. I like them. I should have wore. I have one up at the house. I should have wore it. I wonder if I had a couple over there too. Hold 1 second. I thought they were down here, but I think I took them up to the house. But I don't think I'll be making those rings, no. On Instagram, Cross My Happy Heart, she said, is there a hashtag where the members of CW Live are sharing their paintings? If you do hashtag CW Live, CWLIVE, that's where it will be. If you look on there now, it's just my paintings and some guy that plays music. But I've told them that if you would like to share it on Instagram, if you're not comfortable with it, don't. But if you want to share it on Instagram, please use that hashtag. So, you know, some of them are just brand new painters, and they're just getting their feet wet, and they probably won't post yet. But they're growing, and they're getting better, and it's just exciting. It's so exciting. I do have one lady that said as soon as she gets her crackle and everything done, she will post on Instagram with CW Live. So I appreciate you asking, because people were saying we want to support them and encourage them, so have them post. And I thought that was so sweet. This community, you all are just the kindest people on the planet. So thrilled to be a part of it. Oh, I'm so thrilled to be a part of it. My words, they just get all mushy sometimes. Okay, whips, y'all. Well, here's my whip. Still working on Whatcha Paintin Wednesday. So this is what happened. Let me get up. I'm working on the words at the bottom. As you can see, I got those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. This side is done. I might put a darker navy blue on there. I'm not crazy about this brighter blue. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, I think I'd like it more this navy color, so I'll probably still go around it again. On to this side. This side, I haven't, all I did was write the letters on initially. I haven't painted around them or nothing. So this side's far from done, but what happened was this. When I spelled freedom, I put F-R-E-D-O-M. I forgot an E. Then I went to draw freedom on there, and I just don't have room. So the super smart Colleen Holt from Stitching with the Sisterlies was on there, which, thank you so much, Colleen. Colleen is there every single week, conversing with everyone, suggesting, just thank you, Colleen, for your support. Vicki Noel is on there almost every time. Doreen, I mean, sorry if I forget your names, or forget, not that I would forget your names, but forget who's, if I leave anyone out, I apologize. But, so she said, why don't you shorten that feather? Because the feather was way down here. So, you know, I might have to skinny up that feather a little bit and just make the word smaller altogether. You know, I think I had the letters too tall, which made them, of course, then too wide. Anyways, and then this is Abraham Lincoln, because it's Abraham Lincoln quote. And I might just leave that the way it is, handwritten in there like that. So, other than working on the letters, that's all I did. We did a lot of talking. We did a lot of talking about sitcoms and stuff we were watching on Netflix and stuff. And then we started talking about old sitcoms. And we were talking about Everybody Loves Raymond, which to me, if I could only watch one sitcom for the rest of my life, it'd be Everybody Loves Raymond. It's full of funny goodness. And then I started another painting. Because I was so frustrated with the word freedom on that other one. So this is my next painting for Whatcha Paintin Wednesday. And this is how far I got. Not very far. So I'll be working on her for the next couple weeks. All right, that's my whips. Like I said, well, I'm starting a new punch needle, but like I don't even have, I've got the floss pulled for it, but I don't even have it sketched out onto my weaver's cloth or anything. Not worth showing. Then I have a finished. We finished Summer Bouquet in CW Live. And I love how she turned out. The crackle is to die for. I love how that crackle looks on this painting. So there she is. I think she turned out real pretty. And the members that are taking the lessons, they're doing a really great job, and I'm so happy for them. So that is my finish. Haul. I got some haul. I got some, well, I don't even think it's linen. It's even weave. I don't know, like Monaco, Lugana, I don't know what all that means. So when I saw Colleen stitching on that Americana fabric, I had to get it. So I contacted Cindy Sorley from Stitchery Express and bought my very own. This is Fabric Flare. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. So this, I told Colleen I love this so much that I'm going to design something red, white, and blue, and it's going to be the first thing that I stitch. She doesn't believe me. She laughed. She scoffed. She thought that was funny. Like, so now that she did that, I have to make it happen. Then the other one that Cindy sent me. These are 32 count, by the way. Even weave, whatever that means. I love this. This has got a little beehive on it. So that is super adorable. And then the last one was one I didn't even see on the website. I asked for Moonless Witch's Sky or something like that. She must not have had it because she didn't send it. She sent this in its place. And I think it's really cute. And I'm about to do all those chickens, you know. And so it's chicken wire. Might be a little busy, I think, but I don't know. I don't know. That one concerns me. If anyone has stitched on this chicken wire one, please let me know. I'd love to see a picture of something stitched on it, because I don't know. It looks like it would be too busy. I'll wait and put those away later. Okay, I'm gonna insert a sketchbook, a flip through. It's the rest of the Whimsy 365, so I'll put that in right here. A couple weeks ago I showed you all this sketchbook here, and it was the Whimsy 365, but it only went through day 199. So I at the time didn't have another sketchbook available, so I just used pieces of paper and just clipped them together, and I keep them inside that notebook or that sketchbook. Okay, so we are going to continue on with our Whimsy 365. I think those are cute. I painted that one, I know. It must have been fall. When was it? August, the end of August, so I must have been thinking fall. I love these Halloween cats. Oh my gosh, this one would be so cute as a punch needle or a cross stitch. Well, so would that one. Who am I kidding? I love them both. This one you'll recognize. I did that in punch needle for Punch Needle Primitive Stitchers magazine last fall, I believe. More scarecrows. I really love these little cats. They're so cute. I think I should do those. I did that one, Halloween Snuggles. That's available in a punch needle. There we go. Well, maybe. Trying to lighten that up a little bit. I think these are beautiful. I did paint that in a watercolor. This one I can't wait to paint in acrylic, like a large painting. I think that was so pretty. I love that one. Cute little whimsical guys. We're getting into the teddy bear calendar, which, speaking of the teddy bear calendar, I haven't even sketched out my sketches for it yet. Normally by now I've sketched the whole entire calendar and I've gotten at least 2 painted. I think in May I have to have at least 3 painted, so I will probably be working on that pretty feverishly in May, as well as doing Stitch Mania, and I should just call it Design Mania, but anyways. That one you'll recognize, available in punch needle and cross stitch. Happy Scarecrow. That little guy riding the cat. The little cat's got socks on. Are you kidding? I love it. And these witches. I love these doggone witches too. They're like whimsy witches, okay? Whimsy chicks, you know. I just think they're fun. I love her kinky, crazy hair. I love her doing a handstand, a one-arm handstand on a pumpkin, and holding a pumpkin with the carrot nose and a kitty. I mean, I love it. I think those are so cute. I have that one. This is called Bad Kitty. That one is charted and is in my 15-year celebration book, cross stitch. I love her. I think she's the cute little witch. I did that. I painted that, but I wasn't real happy with it, so I haven't done anything with it. Again, a cute little kitty cat with socks on. More of the, this is a 2019 calendar. That just shows you. This was the 2019 calendar. I was painting it in 2016. That's how far ahead I have to work. Too cute. A little Halloween pumpkin head family. Are you kidding me? I love these stacked pumpkins with the, I just love that whole thing. This one you'll recognize, cross stitch and punch needle dance party. I don't know where she came from. This is day 201 and I'm in 302. I don't know. I don't know if this, I don't know where this came from. But they're cute. She believed she could, so she did. And she let nothing get in her way. I did paint this, like in a square. I did paint that. The prints are available in my shop, my Etsy shop. This is Halloween Duos. I did that in punch needle. Here we go with more calendar images. That teddy bear calendar. It's been over 20 years now that I've painted teddy bear calendar. 20 times 12? I don't know, Stephanie. What is that total? That's a lot of paintings. Just of teddy bears. More teddy bear images. I had this marked for some reason. I have a feeling it was this, but I don't know. It was this or that. I don't know. It's got a little sailboat. It would be really pretty. It's like a house on the water. And then that little snowman, wherever you go, leave a trail of happiness. And he's handing out snowflakes. Those little cats with the flowers, that's cute. You'll recognize Tiger Cat done in punch needle and cross stitch. This, however, is not, although I think it's super cute. This one, 2 birds, that's available in punch needle. This is also available in punch needle. I don't think I have the birds on it though, do I? I think it's called My Nation. Is that the one I did? Yeah. Yeah, the birds I think are on it. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really quite simple to love one another. More for the bear calendar. Ah, more Whimsy chicks. I love them. I need to paint more of them. I love this saying, you see the depths of my heart and you love me just the same. You know, because the people that really love you are the people that see you at your best, at your worst. When you're crying, when you're angry, they see all sides of you, and yet they still love you. Oh, that's upside down. So this says live with passion, but I did chart that in cross stitch. And instead it says God is good. And I changed one of the cats out for a rooster, I believe. And some of these are so cute and just funky. They would be really cute cross stitch. Those fat little birds. Those would be really cute. And then we have day 319. And we're in day 2. I don't know, this thing's all out of order, can you tell? But I did paint that in my art journal. And I want to paint more in my art journal, but I can't even find them at this point. I'm telling y'all, it's time to purge. I love that though. A little whimsy chick with that pumpkin head guy. And here's some cute little guys. Americana, gotta love it. Rise and shine, peeps. That'd be cute. Cross stitch. God is good all the time. So I think what I did is I took one of these chickens from this image and put it in here. That's what I did, and changed that to God is good. That's cute too. That's just a Xerox copy. My country, my home. I love this. Some things simply fill your heart without trying. Little dachshunds with little hats on with birds on their backs. Right? Right? That'd fill my heart. And then I love this guy. This big long-legged dog with a seagull on his back. The lighthouse, the compass, the water, and trees. I'm not sure what I was thinking with the trees here. Maybe seashells. I don't know. I think that should be changed. I love this. She and Jeffrey went everywhere together. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was absolutely bat blank crazy over giraffes. I loved giraffes, and I collected them basically. And how cute is that, where he's kind of hugging her? You know what? I just noticed there's a kitty peeking around the side. I did not remember. I didn't remember putting that in there. Look at the little kitty. He doesn't have any feet, otherwise his feet would be showing here. And then this one I painted. I have that. I don't think I have that available as prints, and I should make that available as prints. I painted it rather large, and for their little wine glasses I painted sparkly paint in there. Oh, I love that one. That's cute. These are all cute. My shoes are blue. I know there's a whole story behind that. My friend had a little too much to drink, and she didn't even have blue shoes on, and she was saying my shoes are blue. You know, Crazy times. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. This one with the puppy dog and the owl and the bird. I really like that. Oh, y'all, so much to do. That one I painted. I have prints of that available. The original is available for sale as well. Merry Christmas to you, little puppy doge putting a heart on, or a star on top of the tree. It's kind of like, hey bird, you need to move. I got a little bird flying right there. Hello. This one is in the Celebrate book, cross stitch. Celebrate book. I did not paint these two. God's love is for everyone, and I love that because it's got big, all these dogs look super different. There's a cat and a bird in there. Here we go with more Whimsy chicks that I just adore. My dog, my heart, she's hugging on her dog. Oh, I love that. Happy Halloween. Now that is a tall dog, or she's just a really tiny person. But look at the long legs on that cat. This one says, a house is not a home without a dog or two. Amen. I only have one right now. I want another dog so bad. My husband's like, no. A true friend is a treasure beyond measure. That's really cute. I need to paint all of these, you guys. I'm going to quit designing cross stitch for a couple years and just paint, okay? Y'all be cool with that? Just kidding. All dogs go to heaven. I've painted this one. I've painted this one. I like this one. I painted it with like a midnight blue background, like he's at the cabin in the woods. To live is to love. Look at them, they're hugging. Each day brings the possibility of new friendships. He's on the farm and he's trying to like, hey, chickie, please don't poke my eyes out. Just living life. That dog is happy. I think that bird's even more happy because it's getting a free ride. The good life. Again, puppy's hugging. A little bird stack on the back. And that little puppy. I gotta do something with that little puppy. He's so cute. A house is not a home without a fur baby. I've painted that. It's large. I have the original hanging here in my studio. Enjoy each day. That one is also large. They're the same size. Both of them are over my slider door here in my studio. I love them. Welcome. Cute little bee skip one. Some of my best friends have tails. That one actually is sitting behind me where I do my floss tube, but I think I have another painting in front of it. More of the calendar. I'll be waiting. Is that one sad or what? Oh. And you know what? I did this for that calendar and they didn't put it in the calendar. I love it. Farm living is the life for me. Isn't that cute? Oh, I gotta shut off my phone. I love that one. I painted it. It's really cute. I just love it. You guys recognize Bloomin' Hens, right? Available in punch needle and cross stitch. Abundance is yours. Today is a blessing. Living in the moment. I painted that when I had Koga Studio Uncut. Yeah, I'm not going to say a whole lot about that one. God Bless America, My Home Sweet Home. And then if you see the flowers, make kind of a heart. Clever, clever. I love that. Just plain, no words, just 5 sheep and 3 birds and some trees, just plain. I love these little fat cats. Okay, I love crows too. Oh, Happy Day, love that. This one I actually did paint. I painted that and when I had Koga Studio Uncut. This dude, I painted him. He was in another sketchbook. I don't know why he's in here. This one right now, I'm actually charting this one right now because I'm in love with it. In my little world, I'm the queen. Isn't she cute? She's got a little dog and her cat. And I hope I didn't show these already. I don't think I did. If I did, I am so sorry. So sorry. These boots were made for Dancin. Little cowboy boots. Look at her hair with the big old bow. It's like Ellery. Today is the day. Wouldn't that be a cute wedding card? She doesn't look very happy though. If I paint her, I'll make her smile. I'll make her smile. Mothers and daughters share a special bond. That's so sweet. None of them look happy there either. Lies, all lies. That one is painted. I believe iCanvas made a canvas out of that too. She spoke of her garden with such passion. She's adorable. All three of these are painted. All three of those are painted, like in that kind of a cool long. I know these two are on well, this one I know is on iCanvas. I don't know if these two are. I just saw that one there today. She wears what she wants, and I painted that in my art journal. But now when I said she wears what she wants, I didn't want it to be taken, because on the background I wrote a bunch of words. I can't remember what they all say, but anyway, if I find that when I find my art journals, I have to show you those too. But anyways, it's not, so she has a fox dress on. I'm not saying she killed the fox and made a dress out of it. No, this is pieced fabric, okay? So she wears what she wants. And most people probably wouldn't wear a dress like that, but she's courageous. She wears what she wants. Same with this one. She didn't kill the bunny to make a dress. She pieced that together. But look at the little bunnies down there. Oh, love it. She saved every bee she could. How cute is that? God love her. And then plan your work, work your plan. I love how she's just, as a kid, don't you remember just laying in the grass like that and just wondering and thinking? And do we ever take time to do that anymore? We need to get back to our roots. Okay, that is it. Actually, I don't even think that was all the Whimsy 365. I have another sketchbook that I pretty sure I already shared with you. And the first part of that book has the rest of it. Yeah, because this is only day 206. Although I think, yeah, I got day 324, day 306. I don't know. Was this going 267? Okay, I don't know. No, I'm not sure. But I do know that I had to finish it up in another sketchbook when I finally got a sketchbook in. That's how I finished it. All right, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed that, because I sure did. Peace out. Did you enjoy that? I love looking through those, and my mind just goes crazy because I want to design all of them in cross stitch or punch needle. Next we have Whims of the Past. Okay, in the questions, somebody asked about the rings. Kathy from Instagram, she was asking me about those rings. Well, I used to make jewelry out of my artwork. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I used to make. I sold most of them, so I don't have a lot. Actually, I can insert pictures of some of the ones that I sold. I just think they're really cute and they are really fun to make. So here's a little old friend guy. He just needs a chain and some charms hanging off the bottom. Here's one I made of some poppies. It's so funny because this is the artwork that my husband loves that I did years and years ago. It was pastel paintings. It's got some little purple beads there. And this house is so cute. with the little sheep in front of it. Ah! So that just needs a chain and some little charms on it. And then I've got all of these that can be made into, okay, just for instance, do you recognize this guy? He's from my guess I need to hold that thing back up. Too much stuff behind it. Fabulous Monster series. Let's just see what we have. Oh my goodness. I love this guy. This little guy. God, these kind of stuck together. Oh, here's another Fabulous Monster guy. That little guy. Saltbox house. And little Santa. What do you guys think about that little cutie pie? I have that print hanging in my bathroom down here at the studio. Every time I use that bathroom, I think I have got to chart him. He's so cute. And his little tag says Scruffy. Oh, his little face is just to die for. And then a little Santa I painted. And I love this cupcake. I did this cupcake series of paintings. And I think that's really cute. So there you go, Whims of the Past. Okay, weekly whims. I have some exciting news. Do you remember Belky from, oh geez, I knew I was gonna do this. What's the name of that show? I gotta Google it now, I'm sorry. Bronson Pinchot. Played Belky. Perfect Strangers. Did you guys watch that show? When was that? That was 1986 to 1983. I graduated in 1985. So yeah, I watched it. Anywho, he left Hollywood and he moved out to Pennsylvania and he purchased this old home and he redid it. I'm trying to think, was it HGTV? I can't remember what station aired his program, but it's called the Bronson Pinchot Project. And he was restoring this home by using old parts of other homes, all salvaged wood and everything. Everything I love. Everything I love. I'm going to insert pictures here of just a little bit. He loves the old sculptures and he collects all this stuff. Anyways, you can watch it again. So my friend Beth Yarborough, she's also an artist, and we met through our licensing business because we had the same agent. So I've known her for 20 years or more. Well, anyway, she has become friends with Bronson and she licenses his work and works closely with him, and he's become a dear friend of hers. Well, she has encouraged him to bring back or replay, what would you call that? To re-release, I guess, those videos of the show of him restoring this house. And he's got such a great sense of humor, and the people that work with him, they're just funny and they goof around and joke around and they're silly, and it's the best. So I will have a link below where you can watch it. It's on DIY Network, but you can watch it. I saw it on my computer. You can watch it on your computer if you want. You got to check it out. He's just the best. Another weekly whim is my Dymo label maker. Okay, y'all, this is how bad I am. This is like my creative mind takes over my logical mind a lot. Like it kidnaps it. and holds it hostage, and all I want to do is paint and create design. That's all I want to do. I heard Liz Matthews say in that interview with the Sisterlies that she's like sad when it's time to go to bed. We are kindred spirits. I feel the same way. I just want to work, because I don't think of it as work. I just want to create. Let's just say that. I want to create 24/7. Anyways, we had this Dymo printer for my computer. I've had it for years and years and years. And then I bought another one for my new computer, and that's been over a year. My wonderful husband hooked that sucker up for me, and I just like, why did I wait so long? Because I used to print my labels off and have to tape them onto the package. So we're talking using a tape gun. You gotta, pull the tape out, cut it, tape it on 4 times to get the label on. Now it prints out, you peel the label, slap it on there, bam. It saves so much time, so much tape, and it's fast. By the time I print the invoice and I grab the invoice, the label has already printed. So I grab the invoice and it's so much easier, so much faster. So thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. My last weekly whim is Michigan brand meats. Those angels, I wonder if I ever mentioned this already, but those big, huge nautical angels I painted a year ago, huge, tall. The lady that I painted those for, her husband is the founder of Michigan brand meats. Maybe not the founder, maybe his dad started it, I don't know, but he owns it. It's his company. I had never heard of Michigan brand meats. Can you believe that? I live in Michigan, hello. But once I knew that, we look for it all the time. We bought one of their hams a while back. It was the best ham I've ever had in my entire life. So we just cooked another one for Easter dinner. But I wasn't going to mention it to y'all because I thought maybe it was just a Michigan thing. No, you can order their stuff online, and they may sell out of state too. I'm not sure, but I'll have a link below where you can check out their stuff. They do jerky. They do all kinds of different meats, and I'm telling you, that ham is so good because most ham is really salty. Theirs isn't. It's just delicious. All right, we're on to giveaway, and then we are done for the day. So last week, the keyword was hope, and the prize was a pattern of your choice, whatever you want. So I'll insert the random YouTube comment picker here. All right, let's see who this week's winner is. Da, 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 da. Laureen McQuaid, congratulations. She said, I love the paintings of mermaids and hope someday you'll chart them into cross-stitch patterns. Hope keeps me looking into the future. Amen, sister. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating, and congratulations, Laureen. Congratulations, Laureen. If you could please email me your physical address at the email here, teresakogut3@gmail.com. I'll get that in the mail to you as soon as possible. Just let me know whatever pattern you want. I will get that off. This week, our angel is, you'll recognize this angel. She's in the beginning of every intro of every one of my videos. Her name is Heather. And on the back it says, some days it's more difficult to find something positive. Keep looking, it's there. That kind of goes with one of my weekly whims last week, John Krasinski and his Some Good News station on YouTube. It's awesome. It's all about good news. But yeah, if you watch too much news, you're just going to get sad and depressed. So, seek the good because it is there. And, find Flosstube, perfect place to go for good news, right? So I know you guys are watching lots of Flosstube and, keeping your spirits up. So that's awesome. I'm losing it. I completely forgot to say what the giveaway was, and I forgot to say what the keyword was. The keyword, I'm so sorry. The keyword is stay positive. And this week I was going to give away Stephanie Webb, Lindy Stitches. I was going to give away her patterns. Duh. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I don't know what's going on with my hair either. But since I don't have her patterns up at the house,
to show you, we'll do that next week. So again, it's just going to be a giveaway of one of my patterns. Just if you win, then you get to pick your pattern of your choice. All right, guys, thanks.
That's it for this week. I still have not located or made another Chinese fortune teller. We will get back to that eventually, but I think today we had plenty to discuss. So I will see you next week, and I hope that you are staying home and staying well and taking all this time to create something beautiful, and make sure that you create every day. All right, take care. Bye.